It's Shauna. I don't know if you guys can tell by the quality, but I'm using my new camera and I'm so excited about it. It's a G7X Mark II, and I've done like a ton of research on it. It's a really popular vlogging camera, so hopefully you guys like the quality. I love it so far. So I'm gonna be doing a what's in my work bag video. So this is a Himwari backpack and you can get it on Amazon. I don't know, I think you guys have seen this because I've had it since nursing school, so now it's just my work bag now. I do have this Nurse Hustle pin on here and it's from Hey Tay Mama on Instagram. Love her stuff. And I also have this hand sanitizer attached to the little tassel. Got it from work. It's coming in handy now more than ever. And then I just keep a umbrella in the side pocket. And the reason why I don't even need it anymore, because I can just, now that I'm on nights, I can just drive into the garage. But when you work in like a big medical center and stuff and it's just like very saturated and it's hard to find parking, you end up having to park kind of like off-site, and then you have to take the metro rail in. Luckily I'm not on days, and even when I was on days I got tired of doing it, so I started paying for parking, which was like $13 a day, which is ridiculous. But I don't have to do it anymore on nights. Parking is free, so that's another reason why I freaking love nights. So when I was parking on the off-site parking garage, it was not covered. You had to walk to the metro and it would rain and I would have to use it. But now it's just kind of in there just cause. But so next, the most important thing that I use every shift is my what do you call it, my brain sheet. So I used this on days and on nights, and you can see it has where you like put the name, it has the times. Can you see? Oh no, focus, there we go. The times here might still be too bright. And then you put their day of life, like how many weeks were they formally when they were first born, their current like corrected gestational age. In the boxes we put their names and their weight, because everything is based on weight. You need to have your weight big as it is the paper. I highlight it. One day I'll probably show you how like a brain would actually look if I was working, and how like I highlight it and I color coordinate and stuff, because I have a certain color for meds. I have a certain color for, like, I use certain colors if it's a boy or a girl to help me remember. I use a certain color for task, and so on and so forth. So and it also will have like their password, because when parents call, they have to have a password, so you ask them to say the password first, then you can give them their child's information over the phone. Just has like how many times are we supposed to check vitals? Are they Q4? Are they Q6? Are they strict diaper counts, or are they just diaper count? You have to put their abdominal girth, urine output, the labs that she'll need for the day, feeds, are they continuous NPO, where the residuals, like how long are their feeds going over and how much are their feeds, the respiratory settings, their lines, drains, tubes, and fluids, extra notes, a rounds part so that you can put the time that they rounded, so that when you charge your physician communications, and what they asked for during rounds. And then at the bottom it has like a little to-do part that you can check off, because there's just certain things that you do every shift anyway, which is IPOC, which is basically like your care plan, education, if you need to change out your fluids or clears, and supplies, if you need a restock for the next nurse that's coming on. You should always do that, be a good nurse. And safety checks and clean is at the top in the 7 o'clock hour, because that's like the first thing that you need to do when you first come on. And then there's a box that has fluids for every hour. There's a box that has meds for every hour, because you're supposed to clear your pumps every hour. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that my chart entails. But I mean that this is. I just have a big stack of them. When I run out, I print like 50, and I'm just ready to go at the beginning of my shift. What else do I have in here? So I know y'all remember this pencil case. Nothing new. I got it. It's a UB pencil case, and I got it from Target. And it just has like the colorful pens in here. I don't know if y'all on like NICU floors create like little name cards. The nurses create them, and so when we have time, which is not always often, but when we have time, we create the name cards. And so I like to have my colorful pens, and then also my zebra midliner pastel markers. They're all in here. They're very popular, and I just have it in this little like clear glitter case. And oftentimes I'm always giving these to people to create name cards for their kids. I believe that our job does have markers and stuff for us to use, but I just like to have my own, so I don't have to go all the way to Child Life's room to create it. And plus I just like pastel colors. I feel like they're child appropriate, or I don't know, you know, like you just use pastel colors for babies, but whatever. So yeah, when I create their name cards, I'll use this. I have lotion. I don't use this as often. It depends on how dry my hands are, because sometimes we just keep like the purple lotion at the bedside, because it doesn't have, I mean not at the bedside, but like kind of in the nurse's station, because it is non-scented. But if there's not one already out, then I'll just use this. I have Midol because cramps. And I think my job gave us another one at some point, and I just threw it in my bag, but when the other one runs out, I guess I'll just use this one, but it's just another hand sanitizer. My phone is always dying for some reason, and it's not because, well, I am on it because I do use it a lot, the calculator a lot, to do our calculations for drug calculations and whatnot. Or if you miss an hour and then you have to do the math for how much was in that last hour. What else? Or sometimes when I get home and I just pass out and I work out, I mean I have to go to work the next night, I forget to put it like directly on the charger. I have one of those chargers that you set your phone on, and sometimes if it's not in the right place, it won't charge. So always have a charger, and somebody will always need it. Couple pens that got loose, and I have a Pot O Miracle Maximum Conditioning Kissable Lip Elixir, and it is kind of like a stain. Let's see if I can get it to, is it focusing? I don't know, whatever, but you can get it at the drugstore. So I just have that Lips Begin Chat, and now I'm moving on to the front little small pocket. So first things first, I have Mio Energy. This is pretty popular. You just squirt it in water. I used to use this a ton on days, but now I pretty much use my Hydrate from Coffee Over Cardio. I'll give you guys my code. I believe it is 10 Shana Cubana, but I'll just make sure, and then I'll put it in the description box or on the screen. So I kind of use that now, but this also has caffeine in it. But the Hydrate that I use, it has like electrolytes, and it just keeps you like hydrated and energized during your shift. And I'll put it in my giant like water bottle. Anyways, so this is what I was telling you about. It's by Coffee Over Cardio, and it is so good. This is the pink lemonade flavor. It does hydrate, recovery, endurance, all of that. Well, it helps with that. And I take it after a workout, and I also take it after, I mean like during my shift. This is what I was telling you about. I'll put it in my like really big water bottle and drink this all throughout the shift. So I recommend you try it. I also do have the strawberry daiquiri flavor, but I think that my fiance took it and brought it to work because I cannot find it. So I'm just gonna show you this one. This one's my favorite flavor anyway. I have another hand lotion. This is a newer one that my best friend just got me, and I actually love it. It's G&H Nourish Plus, and this actually helps with the cracking on my hands. And now more than ever, when we have hand sanitizer, we've been getting some donated because we're literally running out, and in between my hands will crack, so that's been helping out a lot. I have these highlighters, which are my absolute favorites. These are Stabilo Boss highlighters, and this is actually what I use on my brain sheets. So I just always have them. I don't know if you can focus. I'm gonna like figure out how you get it to focus eventually. I don't know, it could be focusing. But it's like pink, green, orange, blue. So when I have a girl, I'll highlight in pink or orange, and then when I have a boy, I'll highlight in blue or green. My go-tos are usually the pink and the blue, if it's like I have one girl, one boy, whatever. And then I highlight my meds in yellow. Typically, if I like don't have two girls or whatever, because usually we have like 2 patients, sometimes we'll have 3, but for the most part, I used to highlight my task in purple, and then I accidentally let it dry out, so I need to order another one. But now I've been highlighting them in whatever color I'm not using, I'll highlight it in. And yeah, that's about pretty much how I set it up, because when I see that color, then I know that I'm supposed to be doing something or what's supposed to be done that hour. And I would recommend, if you feel like, if you have a job like in critical care or even med-surg, because I feel like you have a lot to get done for numerous patients, if you have those colors, it'll remind you and keep you on track so you don't forget anything. What else? Just some more pens. I used to be the person that had fancy pens. I lose pens all the freaking time. I don't know if I lose them or if they get stolen or whatever. Like when the people come in to drop off narcotics, sometimes they end up using my pen and then I never see it again or whatever. I just always lose pens, or whether I'm just leaving them at work and blaming other people. But I just don't buy expensive pens anymore. I use whatever pen I can find. I keep mints because, one, I work nights and we have to wear masks all the time now. I don't like if your breath smell a little bit funky because it's been a long time. So yeah, always keep mints. Also always keep gum. And what? My scissors, which are kind of dirty, so I need to clean them, but they're just pink nursing scissors. And this is also dirty. Something that's still wasted in my bag, which is gross because now I have to clean that. But a pen light, that's gross, so I have to clean it. But that is all that I keep in here. I like keep looking in it because I'm trying to figure out. I think pills got crushed up. I think that is what happened. Oh yeah, my caffeine pills. Last but not least, they wasted. Now there's none in here, and now it just occurred to me why there's like white stuff all crushed up. Anyways, I used to take caffeine pills because I just hated drinking things that for caffeine, but then it was like just a ton of added calories that I really didn't need, but just for the caffeine boost. Now I drink Celsius once before my shift, and that will it's 200 milligrams in the Celsius, so that'll get me throughout my entire shift. And then I just drink my hydrate water throughout my shift, and I am good to go on caffeine. So whatever, now that they wasted, I mean, it really doesn't matter since I don't use them anymore. But if you're one of those people, if you don't like coffee, you don't like caffeinated drinks or anything else, you should try caffeine pills and see if they'll help you. One tablet is 100 milligrams. You could take 2, and that's 200 milligrams, and that should be all that you need. And this is called Jet Alert. So that is everything that I keep in my work bag. let me know what you guys keep in your work bag. If you think I should keep anything in my work bag or things that help you. For the most part, I feel like that's all I need. I don't really use that much, so, or that could have been a lot to you. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun doing it because I hadn't done a what's in my like nursing school bag or whatever, what have you, in so long. Originally me and Hassan are supposed to do it together, but she's at her new job, so our schedules are conflicting, and literally any day that she's off, I'm working. Any day I'm off, she's working. And so I was like, let me just go ahead and get it out there, and then she can create one for you guys too. So that's just 2 videos that y'all can watch. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what other videos you guys want us to make. We're gonna try to switch it up. I know one of the followers wanted to see other videos. It's just we kind of go off based on what gets the most views, and we also ask all the time on Instagram what kind of videos you want to watch. We're always taking suggestions, so that's another reason why we do the videos that we do. But either way, whether a few of you want to watch it or not, I'll still create the video if somebody wants to see it. So just let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and thrive, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Love you guys. Bye.